What is up, YouTube? This is Fortress Trigger, and today I'll be going ahead and presenting another leak set of the World Martial Arts Tournament box that was basically revealed in the Gen Con's tournament that's happening this weekend. If you guys are at the Gen Con and you guys seen the cards, glad you got to see it. If for many of those who haven't seen the leaks, I'll leave a link in the description below what cards that were leaked. Thanks to guys from Bearded Collectibles, as well as guys from PBG who obviously probably saw it as it is, and are probably spelling out the entire internet. But with that, guys, let's get straight to it. And here are the leaks, and it's Jackie Chung, our yellow leaders. That's right, we're gonna show you yellow, my color of the game, and what it does. So, Jackie Chung, what he does is that when this card attacks a leader, draw a card. When you obviously awaken, you're gonna switch to energy, switch to active mode, blah blah blah. What does he awaken to? Jackie Chung, the mysterious fighter. Wow. So, what he does is when this card attacks, you draw a card, and this card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So it becomes 20k. It's pretty good. During battle, where this card is attacking a battle card in rest mode, your opponent can't combo. So when this card attacks battle cards, you obviously can't. Your opponent can't do anything. And in this set, basically we have this thing called links. For those who don't know yet, so links mean like not like the one like Yu-Gi-Oh with all like special summon that bullshit. No, we don't ever talk about that crap. We're talking about basically like when you have one set of card in the battle area with that requires another battle card in this with that certain name, and resolves with the effects. So that's how it goes. And of course, like this guy, basically in this set, you basically want to go ahead and just kill him off. So like mostly like the higher energies, because they're the ones that have the effect where once you're done with the the lower energy cards that do their effect, you KO those cards. You're gonna draw cards or do another play, whatever, and just go ahead and just activate an effect so that later on the next turn you can bring it back and then do it again. This guy, he basically just kills them, so make sure that your opponent doesn't have to do the links and then waste more energy to do that, or have to think of another strategy whatsoever. Also, you can also kill off blockers, maybe you think, because blockers in this game is ridiculous, but then again, who's going to kill blockers in attacks? Downside, I'll say this, in this format, of course, since we are very aggro and we're mostly attacking leaders, and we only destroy battle cards with effects, this card basically is not as great. It only requires to attack cards that are battle cards, if you notice. So, and of course they also have to be in rest mode. So, well, obviously in rest mode because you can attack them or anything. But besides the point of that, basically it's not really much of a decent card if you think about it. But then again, you have to know how this is going to work. But I'd like to know your feedbacks, guys. What's good and bad about this card? If you guys don't like it, that's your opinion. If you guys like it, I want to hear that opinion, because there are reasons why I want to hear the likes more than the dislikes. We know people may not be a fan of this later card, but that doesn't mean for the fact I also want to hear the positives, mostly because we do want to know what's the real reason why you think this card is great, their response. Alright, so next, let's go ahead to the next card, and it's I'm the World Champion, here with Jackie Chan being victorious after defeating Son Goku in the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. Basically what this card does is you activate main, and if Son Goku Childhood is in play in your battle area, draw 2 cards. That's it. So, let's say for example you're actually playing the Explosive Spirit Son Goku, which is a childhood Goku, and since he is a blocker with barrier and all that stuff, and you have him on the board, you activate this card and you obviously draw 2 cards. You obviously don't need to have just the regular childhood Goku here in this set. You get it from the other sets too. Also works the same way with the combo piece one, the one that helps you self-awaken, and especially if your leader is yellow and you draw 2. This card is just so good to let you have a hand. Obviously a 4-up you're going to play. I really can't wait to see how this is going to work. Alright, next we got Future Martial Artist Son Goku, and if you notice, he's obviously a super combo. So if your leader is basically a world tournament, it doesn't tell you a specific color, and your luck is 5 or less, draw a card, and this card gains 10,000 combo power for the duration of the turn. So you play this with the World Martial Arts one, and it pretty much does what it says. It just helps you. It's so good. And I like it because, it requires not just for this set, for this color, but for the other colors, because we are playing a World Martial Arts set here, basically unless we have different abilities from the different colors, super combos for that. If not, that's okay. I think this is what it's working for now. Maybe if it works for the black leader, I mean, who knows? Okay, alright, so we already seen this already. A lot of people haven't seen it yet. Okay, here's this one. Unending Moves Yamcha. 2-drop 10k. Barrier. It has its permanent effect. If Unending Moves Tien Shinhan is in play in your battle area, this card gains 10,000 power and critical. Yes, and they're both going to be rare, so that's the best thing about it. So if you notice, this is how the links work. And then their cards are like basically together. There's like the rest of their pieces of their arms or body parts are on the other side of the card, which is pretty good. And this is when your boy Yamcha has crit. That's how you know it's legit, because Dragon Ball was the only one when Yamcha wasn't a piece of shit. He was very good. I think until the World Martial Arts Tournament, the 23rd one, where he basically fought the Kami and a goofy guy named Hero, whatever, just lost. He loses in every quarterfinals, but the only match he added was really good was against Tien Shinhan. That was a serious bout, which I did enjoy, because both competitors look amazing, and I respect that. Alright, and now here is Unending Moves Tien Shinhan, so you see the arm, you see a little bit of Yamcha's arm. So what he does, he's a 4-drop, 20k, double strike, barrier, activate main, once per turn, choose one Unending Moves Tien Shinhan in your battle area and KO it. Draw 2 cards, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. Love it. Hit the Yamcha with a crit, and with Yamcha with a crit, and then go ahead and just have Tien Shinhan do his blade, get rid of the Yamcha, like he did, broke his leg, whatever. Draw 2 cards, KO card in rest mode. It's pretty much, pretty amazing. And I like their build 5000 combos, which are pretty much well done in this game. You've seen the Chaozu. I'm sorry, we have to check out the list below. So here we got Master Roshi Martial Meister. So he's a 1-drop 6k. He is barrier. Activate main. Once per turn, choose one Master Shen Martial Meister in your battle area and switch it to rest mode. Draw a card. Awesome. So you switch to draw a card. So what's the Shen do? So we'll get to that soon. Here's Ginormous Strength Gurin. So ginormous. Anyway, so he's a 3-drop 15k with crit. Auto, when you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an engine cost of 4 less, switch to the rest mode, and this card can't be switched active mode during your opponent's turn. So that card. So, yeah, I like it. You get to go ahead and take your opponent's best cards, put them in rest mode, they can't do anything, and then you just hit them with a crit. Again, like you hit them with the blockers mostly, since blockers are very effective, the ones that are always special summon when you have the specific leader or the specific card on the battle area. And Girin makes sure that you don't ever have your blockers up, and then just they stay down, or basically have their most powerful cards that are just so annoying, and you can just go ahead and just leave them down, and they're basically can't be getting up unless they have barrier. And other than that, you're screwed. All right, we got the Double Chop Nam. So he's a 3-drop 15k permanent effect. If your leader card is yellow, World Tournament, this card gains dual attack and barrier. Love it, but this effect, well, it can work without the leader anyway. It doesn't tell you, it's just only the permanent, so don't worry about it. Just gotta make sure you read it well. Auto effect, once per turn, when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. So he's pretty good to go work with certain cards that are going to switch to the rest mode. So you again, you can use Crusher Ball, and you switch in the rest mode, and you basically strike your opponent, and then since it has the dual attack as long as your leader is yellow or martial artist, that's it. You obviously get the dual attack and the barrier, and then you get to go ahead and KO up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards. Really good. If you don't, then you could just go ahead and just kill them off, one of their battle cards, and just swing with a 15. It's pretty okay. Which is why I say that's better, because the thing is, now would be kind of being dumb if you make his effect like give him dual attack as it is, which would be pretty stupid. But then he'd be like good for any deck at all. But that's why they made it specific for him to be yellow and have a use of a yellow world martial arts leader. Alright, here we got Stenchful Bacterian. He's a 2-drop 10k. His effect is when you play this card, you may choose one card in your life added to your hand. If you do so, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, switch to rest mode, and this card gains 10,000 power for the duration of turn. I like it. You obviously get to help self-awaken, switch your opponent's cards to rest mode, and you need 20k on the turn you summon, and just swing at your opponent's leader. So good. And if he's alive, the next turn you can obviously go ahead and use the Nam effect when you summon him and just do whatever. So pretty good. And he doesn't have to, and remember, don't worry, these certain cards don't have the requirement for a yellow World Martial Arts, only Nom at this moment, until later on. So Bacterian, you can use it in any yellow deck, and he can be very effective whatsoever. We have a Risk Ranfan. Oh man, well, of course, because who doesn't love Ranfan? Oh well. Basically, what she does is she's a 1-drop 5k. When you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and with an energy cost of 3 or less, switch to the rest mode. And this card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Now, if you guys remember the promo Bulma, so she basically is the same effect, except this effect gives Ranfan 5k extra, since she is a fire, not like Bulma is a fire, she's a technical genius. So, you go ahead and play this card, and it's cheap as hell, so you don't have to pay money on the Bulma ever. And use her, you switch to the rest mode, 5k, and then you just hit your opponent's leader with a 10k for the turn. Pretty good, I have to say. And, if not, you can hit their battle cards, do whatever. It doesn't matter. Again, this set basically works to work against the battle cards more than they do with their leaders. That's why it's a little different than what we have in our set from set 4, Colossal Warfare, where we're just trying to aggro the shit out of our opponents to see who gets the kill first. Okay. Now, remember Master Shen, Martial Master? Well, this is what he does. He's a 1-drop 6k as well as the Master Roshi. Also has Barrier. Activate main. Once per turn, choose one Master Roshi Martial Meister in your battle area and switch this to rest mode, draw a card. So, yeah, you switch them to rest mode, you draw a card. That's it. That's all they do. That's how it really works. All they're doing is just yelling their shit at each other, putting them in rest mode, you draw. And if you have both of them on the board, you're gonna end up putting them in rest mode and draw 2 cards. Pretty good about that. In comparison though, I like World's Strongest because that way all you need is the Goku Young Childhood card on the board, and then already you're just drawing 2. It'd be a waste to play the Master Shen and Master Roshi because there's no point to it. Yeah, they have Barrier, which is pretty good, but again, at the same time, there's no purpose for it to have them in your deck. I mean, if you're willing to do that, I mean, I don't want to judge. We'll see how that works, but to be frankly, everyone's going to be playing the extra card because it's so delicious, and why not? He is the champ. Alright, and yeah, that's basically about it. Alright, guys. So, you already see the discussion of the special rares or everything. So, let's see how you guys feel about this set. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these new league cards here. When more league cards come out, I'll go ahead and post them in the video. Again, link in the description below of the original leak of the cards from the set. With that, guys, I hope you guys have a nice day, and this is Fortress Striker, signing off.